Here we go with a Megathon.
Is the money going to the Greeks League?
Oh,
if you
some
win
of it,
tonight.
some of it.
Yeah, nice.
Hopefully you can feel the white skin up.
All right.
Yeah.
Jenna, are you ready to play?
Yes, I am.
I reckon you are too. 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Let's do it for Yaya.
Let's go.
Best of luck to you, and your time starts now. The name of which beverage is commonly abbreviated to champers?
Champagne.
Champagne.
Correct. An alliterative computing term for moving data with a mouse is drag and what?
Drop.
Click.
Drop. At SCG Games, Sydney Swans fans sing which Neil Diamond hit?
Sweet Caroline.
More information?
Sweet Caroline.
Correct. In a 2023 film, Cillian Murphy plays which atomic bomb scientist?
Oppenheimer, yeah.
Correct. John Lennon holds what tool on the original cover of A Spaniard in the Works?
Guitar.
Spanner. Meaning overcome with
Spaniard.
emotion for klemt is a word from what Jewish language?
Yiddish.
Pass.
Yiddish. Held annually in WA is the open water event called the Rottnest Channel what?
Race.
Pass.
Swim. What synonym for shrub is also a surname of a 21st century US president?
Bush.
Correct. The closed Maralinga nuclear test site is in which Australian state?
South Australia.
South Australia. A common idiom for working late at night is burning the midnight
Oil.
Candle.
oil. The 92 Freddie Mercury. Okay. Jenna, not a bit ready.
I am.
She was
Best of
confusing
luck
it
to
with
you.
burning the candle
And
at
your
both
time
ends.
starts now. In the Disney film Frozen, Olaf, the snowman, is predominantly what colour?
White.
Brown.
White. Stracciatella de bufala is a type of which dairy product?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Correct. In which sport do the Sunshine Coast Lightning compete professionally?
Rugby. Basketball.
Netball.
Yeah.
Which truck manufacturer's logo features the letters K and W?
Kenworth.
Pass.
Kenworth. In 2023, Harry Connick Jr. judged which Aussie TV singing show?
The voice.
Australian
Got
Idol.
talent,
Sydney's Elizabeth Bay is named for the wife of which early governor?
Philip.
Macquarie.
Correct. In hairstyling, what word is the Aussie equivalent of the American term bangs?
Curls.
Inca.
Fringe. Until it adopted the euro, which country's currency was the Cypriot pound?
Cyprus.
Greek.
Cyprus. In TV's Game of Thrones, Viserys is
I
the
guess she's
brother
close,
of which
they
main
mostly speak
female
Greek.
character?
Pass.
Daenerys. The Scottish... 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Wish you lots of luck.
Thank you.
And your time starts now. In 2004, Mattel announced the breakup of the dolls Ken and who?
Barbie.
Correct. The strips of toast dipped in soft-boiled egg are often known by what
Soldiers.
Correct. Only the Strong Survive is a 2022 album by which US rocker?
Pass.
John Bon Jovi.
Bruce Springsteen. Chylitis is a facial inflammation, most commonly referred to as chapped what?
Lips.
Lips.
Correct. During World War II, which dictator led the Soviet Union?
Stalin. Joe Stalin.
Stalin.
Correct. Which US comedian hosts the celebrity talk show Between Two Ferns?
David Letterman.
Zach Galifianakis. In which women's sport is a jersey named the Queen of the Mountains award?
Netball.
Cycling.
Yeah,
A species of
figures.
tropical snake growing up to 4 meters in length is the boa what?
Constrictor.
Correct. How many calendar months have a name beginning with the letter J?
2.
3.
June,
Merrick Garland
July.
assumed office in 2021 as US
January.
Attorney what?
Okay. General.
Correct. What primary colour are the flowers of the iconic Illawarra flame tree?
Red.
Oh, just in time, Kenny. Congratulations. The common plural form of the word child.
Children.
Correct. Which national public holiday in Australia always falls on a Friday?
Easter Friday.
Good Friday. On a standard QWERTY keyboard, which vowel is between Y and I?
W.
U. Model Jelena Nora Hadid is best known by what nickname?
Gigi.
Correct. Which country's passports have silver fern fronds that
New
dip on
Zealand.
the cover?
Australia.
New Zealand. Members of which major religion observe Rogation Days?
Jewish.
Christianity. Sold for $2 billion in 2012, was baseball franchise the LA what?
Knicks.
Dodgers. In Australia, May is the last month of which meteorological season?
Autumn.
Correct. Dominic Perrottet was replaced as New South Wales Liberal leader by Mark who?
Can't think of his name.
Speakman. Alphabetically, which sign of the Western Zodiac is next after Aquarius?
Pisces.
Pisces. No.
Aries. A #1 album for Good Charlotte was titled The Chronicles of Life and what? Fear. And your final chase starts now. A well-used idiom is can't see the forest for the what?
Trees.
Trees.
Correct. Sancerre is a wine region in which European country?
Yeah.
France.
France.
Correct. A 60s hit for the Four Tops is Reach Out, I'll Be what?
There.
Jenna. There.
Correct. In which Australian state or territory is the Lassiter Highway?
Jenna,
New South
ACT?
Wales?
Northern Territory. Cassius Clay defeated Sonny Liston in what combat sport?
Zach.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Correct. The Witching Hour is a novel by horror writer Anne who?
Coulter?
Rice.
No. Rice.
Correct.
No.
The word ferrous means containing or relating to
Lynn. Lead.
iron.
Yeah.
What is South America's only Commonwealth country?
British Guyana?
Zach.
South Africa.
Guyana. The iconic Levi Strauss jeans label features which animal?
Horses.
Jenna. Bear.
Horse. Outlook.com replaced which Microsoft webmail service?
Zach.
Yahoo.
Hotmail. The chestnut-quilled rock pigeon is native to which country?
Jenna.
Australia.
Pass.
Australia. Which US state shares a name with a Harrison Ford character?
Indiana.
Jenna. Pass.
Indiana. What form of transport was the Ilyushin DB3?
Aircraft. Bomber.
Truck.
Plane. An ABC docu-series is titled Better Date Than What?
Late.
Lynn. Never.
Correct. In which English county is the novel Wuthering Heights set?
Oh, good one.
Zach.
Coventry.
Yorkshire. Pizziola is a tomato-based sauce from which European country?
Italy.
Lynn. Italy.
Correct. A rugby league star for Parramatta and Lebanon is Mitchell who?
Jenna. Moses.
Correct. The gravediggers are characters in which Shakespeare play?
Zach.
King Lear.
Hamlet. BMW Motorrad typically makes what vehicles?
Lynn. Car.
Motorcycles. Which Oscar-winning actor married Daniel Craig in 2011?
Jenna.
Rachel Weisz. The bronze Aussie jumper is a species of which arachnid?
Spider.
Spider. Final chase starts.
Coventry's
Now,
not
bacon
a
rashes are typically derived
county,
from
bro.
what animal? Pig. Correct. Opened in 2016, the IKEA Museum is in which country?
Sweden.
Correct. Inward nine and outward nine are terms used in what sport?
Golf.
Golf.
Correct. Viennese is the style of which ballroom dance?
Waltz.
Yeah.
Correct. Which iconic rock band was co-founded by guitarist Jimmy Page?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Correct. The Western Desert Art Movement began in which country?
Australia.
Correct. Tim Jeffries hosts the game show The 1% What?
Solution.
Correct. A seminal work of African literature is Things Fall What?
Down.
Away.
Stop the clock. A seminal work of African literature is Things Fall What?
Fall short would be my initial go-to.
Sick or down.
Yeah.
Don't even guess, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's down. We're going to go with 4 short.
Apart.
No.
Things
All
fall
that.
apart. Chaser needs 4, 123 on the clock. Time restarts. Now, the standard PayPal logo is what primary colour?
Blue.
Blue.
Correct.
No.
From which country is the iconic chopped cheese sandwich?
USA.
Correct. Supernatural is a cookbook by Australian chef Toby who?
Oh, what's his name?
Okay.
Oh, pass.
Stop the clock. Supernatural is a cookbook by Australian chef Toby who?
Toby Maguire's the
Oh, I just
Spider-Man,
thought
isn't
it.
he?
Oh, yeah, Toby Maguire's
Alright, so
Spider-Man,
probably not him then.
yeah.
It's not going to make
Toby
much difference,
Jones,
is
ring
it?
the bell? That-
1 minute and 2 to
Toby
get.
Jones.
Jones?
But that could be
do,
completely
do you
wrong.
know any Toby Jones books? Alright, we're going to take a stab in the dark and just go with Toby Jones.
Okay, so it's not Spider-Man, that's the good
No,
news.
no, it's definitely-
Toby Putter
Oh.
is what we needed. Chaser needs 2, 1 minute on the clock. Time restarts. Now, which Stanley Kubrick film is set in the Overlook Hotel?
The Shining.
Correct.
Mm.
The first Indigenous Australian governor was Sir Doug who?
Nichols.
Correct. And he's got us with 51 seconds to go. He didn't do as much of a chance down here. Stop. But apart from that. All right, 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Here we go. Best of luck to you, and your time starts now. A well-known quote from Shakespeare's Macbeth is double, double, toil and...
Trouble.
Trouble. TV character Homer Simpson typically wears what colour trousers?
Blue.
Correct. Broca's area is a region in which major organ?
The
Brain.
Correct. The Jackaroo was a four-wheel drive model of which Australian car brand?
Holden.
Correct. In the film Her, Samantha, the operating system, is voiced by Scarlett who?
Johansson.
Correct. Catherine Murphy is the political editor for which Australian publication?
Ukraine.
The Guardian. The song You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two features in which musical?
Oliver.
Mary Poppins.
Oliver. For which family member is bro a common slang term?
Brother.
Brother. Correct. The Batu Caves are a tourist attraction in which Asian country?
Thailand.
Thailand?
Malaysia. Often seen in westerns, the weed Russian thistle is best known by what name?
Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed.
Correct. What French term for a child mining centre also means a
Creche.
group of baby penguins? Creche. Doesn't matter. On the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Good luck. Your time starts now. Featuring in the series Stranger Things is the game Dungeons and what?
Dragons.
Correct. Beginning with R is what popular variety of stuffed pasta?
Raclette. Raclette.
Ravioli.
Oh.
The phrase Big Brother is watching you is from which George Orwell novel?
1984.
Pass.
1984. In the film Pitch Perfect, Fat Amy is played by which Australian actor?
Oh, yeah.
Pass.
Rebel Wilson. Which communication device is colloquially known as the blower?
Telephone.
Mobile phone.
Correct. Runaway was the debut hit single for which 80s rock band?
Pass.
Bon Jovi. In which country was the first pink ball test cricket match held?
Australia.
China.
Australia. What two letters are contained in the logo of car manufacturer Volkswagen?
VW.
VW.
Correct. An ABC TV series hosted by a conservationist was In the Wild with Harry who?
Oh, yeah.
Butler.
Yeah.
Sarah Ferguson was both fourth cousin
Good.
and what other relation to Princess Diana?
Sister.
Sister-in-law. $6,000 on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. Stephen, you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. What yellow fruit is a main ingredient in a classic banoffee pie?
Banana.
Correct. Oops, I Did It Again was a hit song for which US pop star?
Britney Spears.
I have no idea.
Britney Spears. Monica Helm's transgender pride flag is white, pink, and what colour?
Blue.
Pass.
Blue. A Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel is Love in the Time of what?
War.
Pass.
Cholera. In the animated TV series The Flintstones, who is Barney Rubble's wife?
Oh, yeah. Betty.
Pass.
Betty.
Betty.
The Oglala Aquifer lies under which North American country?
Canada.
United States.
Correct. What number does the Roman numeral XVII represent?
17.
Correct. Idiomatically, to hold on with all one's strength is to hang on for dear what?
Life.
Correct. In The Sound of Music, which Austrian city does the Von Trapp family live in?
Vienna.
Vienna.
Salzburg.
Ah.
Which Kardashian sister married Blink-182? Okay. Courtney, you're after. Stephen, $8,000?
It's not too...
1 minute on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. A little bit
Thank
of pressure,
you.
but I know you're going to have fun. You ready?
Yes, ready.
Best of luck in your time.
Thank you.
Starts now. By definition, the term Oceanian means an inhabitant of which geographical
Oceania.
region?
Oceania.
Correct. In the film Shrek, which princess marries Shrek?
Pass.
Pass.
Fiona. The Shahada is one of the 5 pillars of which faith?
Islam.
Islam.
Correct. Who wrote the classic novel Great Expectations?
Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Correct. An 80s hit song by Queen is Another One Bites the What?
Dust.
Correct. In which Italian city is the Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral?
Rome.
Florence.
Yeah.
From the milk of which animal is the cheese Monsieur made?
Cow.
Cow.
Correct. The Belfast Telegraph is a daily newspaper published in which UK country?
Northern Ireland.
Correct. Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpening founded which electric car company?
Tesla. Oh, no.
Tesla.
Correct.
Tesla.
What animal was the mascot of the 1976 Montreal Olympic Games?
A bear.
Beaver. The era known as the Roaring Twenties began in the aftermath of which World War?
World War One.
Correct. A common alliterative... Okay.
I assume Musk founded
Right,
Tesla.
16,000. Now, ketchup is typically which primary colour?
Red.
Chili. Red.
Correct. Which iconic TV show features aliens, the Weeping Angels?
Chili. Pass.
Doctor Who. In which South Pacific country is the Coromandel Peninsula?
Go for New Zealand again.
Fiji.
New Zealand. Arthur Ransom is the author of Swallows and what?
Oh, yeah. What's it called?
Chili. Butterflies.
Amazons. Which varietal wine is informally referred to as Savvy B?
Savvy
Chili.
B.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Blanc.
Correct. To which continent is the teddy bear cholla cactus native?
Chile.
Australia.
South America.
North America. Queensland's magnetic island is in which sea?
Coral Sea.
David.
Coral. Correct. The film Mr. Bean's Holiday is mainly set in which country?
UK.
David.
United States.
France. In which US sport is shooting guard a player position?
Football. American football.
Chili. Pass.
Basketball.
Ah,
Which country in
shooting,
South Asia has the currency code BDT?
Chili. Pass.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
The Battle of Cambrai was fought during which major war?
World War One.
Shelley, World War One.
Correct. Rockstar Detectives is a book by Aussie TV host Adam who?
David.
Pass.
Hills. Lucerne is a canton in which European country?
Switzerland.
Shelley, France.
Switzerland. Name for the she tree is what Japanese mushroom?
Shelley. Okay.
Correct. The
Good answer.
featherlance is a species of what reptile?
Lizard.
Shelley, lizard.
Snake.
Aye.
In which Victorian city is the Hellenic Museum?
Melbourne.
Shelley, Melbourne.
Correct. The first manned spacecraft, Vostok 1, orbited which planet?
David.
Earth.
Correct. The flag of the ACT is blue, white, and which other colour?
Red.
Shelley, yellow.
Correct. The quokka is native to which Australian state?
Shelley,
Western
WA.
Australia.
Correct. A star of the film Hidden Figures is singer Janelle who? No name. The chase starts now. The name of what 60s Disney car is a diminutive of Herbert's?
Herbie,
Yeah.
the Love Bug.
Yeah.
Correct. Don't Matter to Me was a hit for which Canadian rapper?
Drake.
Correct. In which country is the popular skiing town of Breckenridge?
Austria.
Stop the clock. In which country is the popular skiing town of Breckenridge?
I would say Switzerland. It sounds Germanic.
Yeah.
Shit. Can we go Switzerland, please?
USA.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
feeling I was the wrong continent.
I don't think it really does sound
Japanese 9,
German, to
1:44
be
on the
honest.
Clock restarts now. Meridian is a 70s novel by US author Alice who?
Maybe the Brecken part.
Walker.
Correct. From which modern language is the word negligee borrowed?
French.
Correct. Plants of the Tilapia genus are native to which continent?
Australia.
Correct. For what school science subject is chem an abbreviation?
Chemistry.
Correct. In which country is the birthplace of composer Antonin Dvorak?
France.
Czech Republic.
Correct.
Oh, good answer.
The Southgate footbridge spans which Melbourne river?
Yarra.
Correct. Which New South Wales airport has the IATA code NTL?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Correct. In which western US state is the Charles M. Schultz Museum?
California.
California.
Correct. The synthetic fabric polyester was invented in which century?
20th.
20th.
Correct. There it is. Still have 49 seconds left.
She loves the ocean. So,
Wow.
yeah, we'd like to get over there and do that.
Very special indeed. 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Martin, you with me?
Yes.
Best of luck.
Oh, this is
and
grueling.
Your time starts now. A lyric in the classic rhyme London Bridge is falling down is my fair what?
Lady.
Lady.
Correct. Jar Jar Binks is an alien character from which film franchise?
Star Wars.
Correct. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what code word represents the letter Z?
Zulu.
Correct.
Yeah.
A species of rodent is the Australian swamp what?
Rat.
Pass.
Rat. In 2017, Frank Walter Steinmeier became president of which country?
Germany.
Correct. In which decade was the first Nike branded shoe released?
60s.
80s.
70s. Beginning with W, what is a thin, crisp biscuit used in a Christian Eucharist?
Wafer.
Correct. In commerce, SMB commonly stands for small and medium-sized what?
Business.
Correct. South Australia's Border Village Roadhouse lies closest to which other state?
Western
New
Australia.
South Wales.
Western Australia. Referencing a colour, a common phrase meaning in debt is in the what?
Red.
Red.
Correct. Toucan Sam is the cartoon mascot for which breakfast cereal?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
My favourite breakfast of all stars. Now, in the popular fairy tale Cinderella has how many fairy godmothers?
One.
Correct. A common term for mild sunstroke is a touch of the what?
Sun.
Pass.
Sun. Sir Edmund Barton became Australia's first Prime Minister in what year?
1901.
1989.
01. 1901. Holiday spot Malakuta is near the border of Victoria and which other
New South
state?
Wales.
South Australia.
New South Wales. The 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics were held in which month?
In March.
February. What word meaning an obstruction derives from the word for logs blocking a river?
Logjam.
Pass.
Logjam. Aviculture is the breeding or rearing
Birds.
of which animal class?
Pass.
Birds. Simon and Garfunkel's song The Sound of Silence begins, Hello Darkness, my
Old Friend.
Friends.
Correct. The Whitney Museum of American Art is in which US city?
Mm.
New York. In the classic rhyme, what does little Tommy Tucker do to get his supper?
Sing.
Beg.
Sing. The Disney series What If features... for every correct answer, 1 minute on the clock.
Yep.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Best of luck. And your time starts now. Something that is extremely flat is commonly said to be as flat as what?
Pancake.
Board.
Oh,
Pancake.
A board.
Oh, yeah.
Pancake. The British folk hero Robin of Locksley is best known by...
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Correct. In February 2022, who resigned as coach of Australia's men's cricket team?
Pass.
Justin Langer.
Mm.
Piazza di Spagna is an iconic square in which European capital city?
Madrid.
Correct. Beginning with S, what word means both to give flavour and time of the year?
Season.
Correct.
Mm.
Hastings Street is a popular tourist strip of which southeast Queensland town?
Brisbane.
Pass.
Noosa. In the common version of the rhyme Sing a Song of Sixpence, what is full of rye?
Pocket.
A pie.
A pocket. The term Thatcherite means a supporter of the
Maggie
views of
Thatcher.
which former UK PM?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. In which 80s film does Kevin Bacon star as Ren McCormack?
Footloose.
Flashdance.
Footloose. The dessert tartare originated in which European country?
France.
Correct. In the US, there we go, Bianca.
I don't think he was in Flashdance.
Now, the faux hawk is designed to resemble which upright hairstyle?
Mohawk.
There it is, correct. In a common idiom, to lose money in a bad investment is to get your fingers what?
Burned.
Crossed. Burned. Famous for her hats made of fruit was Portuguese-born film star Carmen who?
Miranda.
Electra. Miranda.
Come on.
What word means an aeroplane's slow movement on the ground before takeoff?
Taxing.
Taxi.
Correct. George Clooney is a global ambassador for which coffee brand?
Makona.
Correct.
Oh.
Which European country holds the annual Rock am Ring music festival?
Germany.
Netherlands.
Germany. Beginning with D, what is the name for a staple Indian dish of split lentils?
Dali.
Yeah.
Dal.
Dalit.
Who won the 2022 Australian Open women's singles tennis title?
Mariah Carey.
Ash Barty.
No.
In which century did Herman Melville write his classic novel Moby Dick?
19th.
20th.
19th. Finn Wolfhard plays Mike Wheeler in the Netflix series Stranger What?
Things.
Things.
Correct. Petnat is a sparkling variety of what alcoholic beverage?
Wine.
Vodka. Wine. What is the common three-letter short form of the word nana?
Nan.
Martin.
Nan.
Correct. The 2013 film Snowpiercer co-stars Tilda who?
Oh, what's her name?
Swindon.
Yeah.
Correct. To which king was Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, married?
George the Sixth.
Martin.
Edward VII.
George VI. Which African country shares borders with Israel and Libya?
Martin.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Correct. Which of Sydney's train stations has the most platforms?
Bianca. Central.
Correct. What discipline is the last leg of an Olympic triathlon?
Martin.
The run.
Correct. Chameleons capture insects with a flick of what sense organ?
Tongue.
Bianca. Tongue.
Correct. Separate Tables is a theatrical masterpiece by Sir Terence who?
Pass.
Martin.
Pass.
Ratigan. A popular Austrian brand of energy drink is red what?
Bull.
Bianca. Bull.
Correct. In chess, how many pawns does each player start with?
8.
Martin.
8.
Correct. Abel Magwitch is a character in which Dickens novel?
Great
Bianca.
Expectations.
Bleak House.
Great Expectations.
Yeah,
Which
guess.
Japanese car manufacturer makes the Vitara?
Suzuki.
Martin.
Suzuki.
Correct. Thuringian means a resident of which state in Germany?
Thuringia.
Martin.
Thuringia.
Correct. Which animated TV series popularised the expression "duh"?
Simpsons.
Bianca. The Simpsons.
Correct. Medically, FSH stands for follicle stimulating what?
Martin.
Pass.
Hormone.
Mm.
Typically, what
Mm.
shape are the cells in a crossword?
Bianca.
Square.
Square.
Correct. What is the only continent on Earth without cities?
Antarctica.
Martin.
Antarctica.
Correct. A species of semi-aquatic mammal is the Congo clawless what?
Oh.
Bianca. Seal.
Otter. A swami is a term most commonly used for a master in what religion?
Martin.
Hindu.
Hindu. Hindu.
Correct. An album by Taylor Swift shares its name with what colour?
Bianca. Red.
Green.
Correct. World War I was commonly known as the war to
End all wars.
What wars? Now, in T-shirt sizing, the letters XS are short for extra,
Extra
what?
small.
Correct. The film House of Gucci stars legendary actor Al who?
Jolson.
Pacino.
Correct. In which century was famed nurse Florence Nightingale born?
19th.
19th.
Correct. What is the USA's most populous state?
California.
Correct. The sovereign's scepter is part of Britain's crown what?
Jewels.
Correct. The flag of Bulgaria is red, white and
Green.
Correct. The rhinoceros is native to Africa and which other
Asia.
Asia.
Correct. The metacarpal bones are in which part
The
of
wrist.
Hand.
Stop the clock. The The metacarpal bones are in which part of the human body?
Stand, isn't it?
That's why she's spewing, because she was so
The
close. She's
hand.
hit the post with the wrist.
Hand is right. Well done. Good pushback. We need a couple of those. Good stuff. Chaser needs 11. 1:23 on the clock and your time restarts. Now, a poisse is a pungent French variety of which dairy product?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Correct. A feature often seen in women's footwear is a spool what?
Heel.
Peel.
Correct. In the Shakespeare play, what army rank is Othello?
Ooh, captain.
General.
Correct. What is the chemical formula for the frozen substance snow?
H2O.
H2O.
Correct. The majority of Flemish speakers live in which
Belgium.
country?
Belgium.
The Netherlands.
Stop the clock. The majority
It's
of
Belgian,
Flemish
Dutch.
speakers live in which country?
Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium is right. Another good pushback. Well done. Chaser now needs 8. 51 seconds on the clock, and that clock restarts. Now, Elmer Fudd occasionally hunts which famous cartoon?
Bugs
Oh yeah, bunny.
Stop the clock.
Bugs Bunny. What?
Elmer Fudd occasionally hunts which famous cartoon duck?
Ah, Daffy Duck. The duck, not the rabbit. The duck.
Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck is right. Another successful pushback. 3 in total. Chaser needs 9. 48 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts. Now, conjunctivitis is named...
The
Eyes.
eye.
Stop the clock. Conjunctivitis is named for which tissue in the eye?
Yeah. Conjunct.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Cornea.
Conjunctiva.
Conjunctiva is what we needed.
Yeah.
If only you heard the whole question.
Yeah, come on, Larry.
I was waiting a bit longer.
Move it along, Larry.
Chaser now needs 9. 45 seconds on the clock. It's a race. And your time starts again now. Beginning with W, what part of a candle is lit?
Wick.
Correct. In which UK country is the county of East Sussex?
England.
Yeah.
Correct. To what order of mammals does the drill belong?
Oh, bird.
Rodent.
Stop the clock. To what order of mammals does
Oh,
the
damn.
drill belong?
Drill. Not can't be a mammal. Can't be a bird.
Drill.
What order of mammal?
What does a mammal sound? Marsupial. No.
Maybe. I don't know. Antelope?
Okay. We're going to go with antelope.
Primates is what we need there. Primates.
It's a
Oh, like a
monkey.
mandrill. Okay.
Yeah, right. It's a monkey, obviously.
Chaser needs 7. 33 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts. Now, the religious text, the Quran, is written in which language?
Arabic.
Correct. Mirrors is a 2013 hit song.
Justin Timberlake.
Correct. During a Mexican hat dance, the men typically wear what hat?
Sombrero.
Sombrero.
Correct. In 2012, who was re-elected US president?
Barack Obama.
Obama.
Correct. Numa Pompilius was the second legendary king of Rome after who?
Romulus.
Stop the clock. Numa Pompilius was the second legendary king of Rome after who?
Stick with Romulus.
Romulus. Okay. We're going to go with Romulus.
That's a winning pushback, guys.
Jesus, they've won.
Romulus is right. Chaser needs 4. 9 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts. Now, in which South Asian country was the
India.
Correct. The sibling authors Anne, Emily, and Charlotte have...
Bronte.
Correct. In the Kubler-Ross model, what is the final stage of Greek?
What did she say? Okay.
Congratulations. Did you say pineapple?
That is a salute to my fellow chaser and a true gentleman, Matt Parkinson.
All right. Shown back a knee replacement fund on the show, but we love it. Michael, one
All
man
right.
on the clock, $2,000.
Just 2 losers, 1 winner, I think, isn't it?
Wishing you lots of luck. Nice deep breath. And your time starts now. Alan's strawberries and cream lollies are red and what other colour?
White.
Correct. The Ganges River flows through Bangladesh and which other country?
India.
Correct. According to the popular myth, which is the only spirit left in Pandora's box? Home. Correct. Which royal is the grandfather of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's daughter?
Don't ask me this royal stuff these days.
Charles III, low-cost carrier Jetstar Airways, is a subsidiary of which Australian
Qantas.
airline company? Qantas. Correct. Stephen Mangan and Tamsin Gregg play British writers in LA in which TV series? Pass. Episodes. D'Entrecasteaux National Park is on the south coast of which Australian state? WA. Correct. How many newborn babies make up a set of sextuplets?
6.
6. Correct. The name of which clarified butter comes from a Sanskrit word.
D.
Correct. In the UK, the initialism PFA stands for Professional Footballers what?
Association.
Correct. Which major language is the official language of Colombia?
Spanish.
Spanish.
But now, a common idiom meaning in a dilemma is between the devil and the deep blue.
C.
C.
Correct. The Greek dish spanakopita is named for which green vegetable?
Ooh, lettuce.
Pass.
Spinach.
Ah, of course.
The musical The Goodbye Girl is based on a film written by playwright Neil who?
Simon.
Pass.
Simon. A band founded in 1966 was the Jimi Hendrix what?
Experience.
Ben.
Experience. The Sky Tower is the tallest structure in which nearby country?
Japan.
New Zealand. Which Dawson's Creek actor stars in the TV show The Affair?
James Van Der Beek. No.
Pass.
Joshua Jackson.
Ah,
Two
yeah,
or more
of
single beds fixed in a tiered arrangement are typically known as what?
Bunk
C.
bed.
Correct. The term flexi-time is a blend of time and which longer word?
Flexibility.
Flexible. Which British royal opened the 2022 Sydney Royal Easter Show?
Prince William.
Princess Anne. How many pairs of wings does a wasp typically have?
2 pair.
2.
Correct. Just before the buzzer.
I've seen that bloody show
Now,
too.
the
I
word
still
for
couldn't think of
eternal is
it.
derived from the Latin word for what family member?
Brother.
Pass. Brother. A John Wayne film remade in 2010 is titled True What?
Grit.
Grit. Yeah.
Correct. Named for a Queensland town, Bowen Special is a variety of which tropical fruit?
Mango.
Pineapple.
Mango. The South Col sits on a ridge connecting Lhotse and which other Asian mountain?
Pass.
Everest.
Everest. One belonging to two opposing groups is commonly said to have a foot in both what?
Camps.
Correct. The title of which 70s Manhattan transfer hit song is French for love song.
Chanson d'amour. Chanson d'amour.
Chanson d'amour. The name of which standard calendar month has the most characters?
December.
November.
September.
Ah.
Part of an oath taken in court is to tell the whole truth and nothing but the
Truth.
Truth.
Correct. The 2022 Australian Formula One Grand Prix was won by Charles who?
Leclerc.
Correct. A
Good
method
answer.
for measuring machine intelligence is commonly known as the Turing what test? Very correct answer, David. Here we go. Your time starts now. A well-known quote from Shakespeare's Lady Macbeth is what's done is what?
Done.
Done.
Correct. Famously, La La Land was incorrectly named as the winner of which Oscars category?
Best film.
Best Picture. How many letter A's appear in the Victorian town name Tangambalanga?
6.
5.
Correct. The Centrelink payment DSP stands for Disability Support what?
Pension.
Pension. In 2022, who was re-elected as President of France?
Macron.
Manuel Macron.
Emmanuel Macron. The songs Tradition and Sunrise Sunset feature in which stage musical?
Sunset Boulevard.
Pacific.
Fiddler on the Roof. In 2008, the club Galatasaray signed Aussie soccer star Harry who?
Kill.
Yeah.
Correct. Camelus dromedarius is the scientific name for the dromedary what?
Camel.
Flower.
Camel. Hong Tong is a Thai variety of which yellow fruit?
Banana.
Banana.
Correct. A 60s hit song for country singer Glenn Campbell was Gentle on My What?
Mind.
Mind. 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on buzzers now. Best of luck, team. Your final chase starts now. A common idiom meaning a traitor is snake in the what?
Grass.
Michael.
Grass. Correct. The cheese provolone is a product of which European country?
Italy.
Italy.
Correct. To which continent is the northern map turtle native?
North America.
Michael.
North America.
Correct. Which Australian tycoon was born Richard Prujasitsky?
David.
Gina Reinhardt.
Richard Pratt. Which chemical element has the symbol Be?
Beryllium.
Ben.
Beryllium.
Correct. In what country was singer Leo Sayer born?
England.
Michael.
England.
Correct. Which standard Australian banknote depicts Mary Reevy?
5.
Michael.
$20.
Correct. A species of hunting-bird is the short-eared what?
Michael.
Owl. In Greek mythology, Dionysus is the god of which alcoholic drink?
Wine.
David.
Wine.
Correct. The Yirruront are people indigenous to which continent?
North America.
North America.
Australia. A cult 90s film about UK rave culture is Human what?
Michael.
Pass.
Traffic. Europe's Julian Alps were named after which Roman statesman?
Caesar. Julius.
Julius Caesar.
Correct. Rocky star Talia Shire is the mother of actor Jason who?
Oh,
David.
Sudeikis.
Statham.
Schwartzman, which Australian capital city has a suburb called Inaloo?
10.
Sydney.
Perth. Correct. A popular self-help book by Eckhart Tolle is titled A New What?
Michael.
Recipe.
Life.
Earth. A common nautical term meaning easy progress is plain what?
10.
Sailing.
Sailing.
Correct. HP and Worcestershire are popular varieties
Sauce.
of which condiment?
Dory. Sauce.
Correct. Which AFL champion was nicknamed the Macedonian Marvel?
Peter Dacos.
Peter Dacos.
Correct. Which US state has the postal abbreviation KS?
Kansas.
Dory.
Kansas.
Correct. A 70s hit song by Bonnie Tyler is It's a What?
Heartache.
Heartache.
Correct. Which word means hurricane? Now, the retailing acronym BOGOF stands for Buy One, Get One What?
Free.
Correct. On which continent did the fried snack pakora originate?
Europe.
Asia.
Correct. In the 60s, rock band The Trogs formed in which country?
USA.
Stop the clock.
UK.
In the 60s, rock band The Trogs formed in which country?
I thought they were British, not American.
England.
I want to say UK.
Yeah. Okay. England.
Say England. Correct. That's a nice...
That's a wild thing, isn't it? Yeah.
A couple more of those. Jason needs 17. 1:46 on the clock. And your time, Matt, restarts now. What wallaby species is the only member of the genus Cetonix?
Rock.
Quokka.
Correct. From which European language is the word chicanery borrowed?
French.
Correct. Which actor was the father of MASH star Alan Alda?
Oh.
Pass.
Stop the clock. Which actor was the father of MASH star Alan Alda?
Never knew he had a famous father.
I guess the Francis.
Let's go Francis.
Francis who?
Francis Alder.
Older.
Francis Elder.
Robert Alda. 1:28 on the clock. Chaser needs 15. The clock restarts. Now, what body part of a mosquito creates their buzzing noise?
Wings.
The wings.
Correct. Name for its founder is Japanese cosmetics brand Shu what?
Pass.
Pass.
Stop the clock. Name for its founder is Japanese cosmetics brand Shu what?
No.
Chick doesn't know
Who
they're
is the French?
fucked, don't they?
Shiseido?
Shiseido.
Uemura is what we need. 1:16 on the clock. Chaser needs 14. And your time restarts now. The term Oxonian means an inhabitant of which UK city?
Oxford.
Yeah.
Correct. A species of North American rodent is the spiny pocket what?
Gopher.
Mouse.
Correct. Jermaine Clement stars in the cult film Eagle vs. what?
Shark.
Correct. What fluid is taken from the body during a phlebotomy?
Blood.
Correct. The Mi'kmaq are First Nations people of which continent?
South America.
North America.
Correct. Which Australian car maker produced the iconic Kingswood?
Holden.
Correct. The Pulitzer Prize winning book Tinkers is by Paul who?
Pass.
Stop the clock. The Pulitzer Prize winning book Tinkers is by Paul who?
Gallico.
Paul Thompson.
Harding. Harding. Chaser needs 8. 38 seconds on the clock. And that clock restarts now. An old saying claims it takes a thief to catch a what?
Thief.
Correct. In Greek mythology, Eros is the god of
Love.
Correct. Australian cricketer Josh Hazlewood represents which state?
New South Wales.
Correct. Which US state has the postal abbreviation AZ?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Correct. In the 20s, the song Swanee was a hit for Al who?
Dawson.
Jolson.
Correct. The simple past tense of the verb fight is what word?
Fort.
Correct. Who wrote the classic novel Catch-22?
Joseph Heller.
Yeah.
Correct. Golfer Ryo Ishikawa is regally nicknamed the Bashful what?
Emperor.
Correct. Right there.
Caught. I thought they had a good chance.
Just needed one more of those pushbacks. There was a second left. What a chase, Goliath. Congratulations.
Guys, I would love to say I'm sorry I did that to you, but I really enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for putting up such a good challenge. You played really well. Thank you.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. We've got to say goodbye to that 60